1 second, I seem to have YouTube playing. Oops, I do apologise. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Matchday Live right here again on the Toon Review YouTube channel, your go-to place for Matchday Live. We've got a lot more coming up next season, a lot more commentaries on our second channel, which we will be starting during the summer, so get ready for that, where we'll be doing exclusive commentaries and some fantastic content over on the number 2 channel, which will be mainly to talk about football in general. However, that's for a later date. Tonight is England against Bosnia and Herzegovina, and this is how England will line up tonight. But before we do, please do smash the likes if you do enjoy the show, and subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. And also, you can become a member of the Toon Review by hitting that join button just underneath the 3 of us. And of course, you can donate to the channel via Super Chat if you do so wish, by the $ at the bottom of the live comments. And that will guarantee your comment to be read out on the show. Right. Let's take a look at Angleterre, shall we? This is how the 3 lines line up tonight. We go Pickford in goal. Trippier, of course, captain. Konsa, Gallagher, Dunk, Guay, Palmer, Alexander-Arnold, Watkins, Eze, and Bowen. Stato, your thoughts on that side?
I mean, it's obviously a B team of sorts, with most of the players in there. But it's lovely, the fact that Palmer is the only one who plays for a Big Six club, if you look at it closely. Well, actually, I guess Alexander-Arnold.
Conor Gallagher. That's 3.
Okay, I've had a mare.
Yes, you've had a mare, absolutely.
3 out of 11. It's not what it normally is.
And technically, Ollie Watkins finished 4th in the table.
Well, we're on about the big green. So it's an interesting lineup. I don't think a lot of these are good enough for top international level. I don't think Watkins is personally, and that's my personal opinion. I don't think he's good enough at the elite level. Nor is Konsa, nor is Dunk. They're all good players. Well, they're all more than good players.
I think Lewis Dunk's actually slowed down a lot this season.
Well, we want to win an international trophy, and as good as these players are. You know, they're great players. They're probably good enough to play in Europa League, maybe bottom end of the Champions League. They're cracking players. But again, we want to win a European Cup or a World Cup. And
Billy, your thoughts?
Well, it's very much a side that allows 7 players that were going to be kicked out of the squad to get back into it. It's a competitive squad for that, I guess. I'm looking forward to seeing Palmer, Trent, Eze and Bowen going forward. I don't think Watkins has got it at this level. I'll agree with Stato. And it's great to see Kieran Trippier as captain as well, although as left back, I'm not sure about him. Well,
this is how the visitors line up. God help me. By the way, I'll just be saying Bosnia are on the ball when they've got it.
Have a go if you want.
Vasilj, Bikatic, Tyrovic, Gigovic, Demirovic, Saric, Amahadovic, Katic, Hadarabadubidovic, Radlovic, and Gabzia Bogovic.
Well, you know the 16th, Paul.
Ahmed Hodic.
You know him, don't you?
Anal.
Well, yeah, it's anal. Yeah, it's anal, isn't it? Yeah,
yeah.
Absolutely. But it's a commentator's nightmare playing these kind of games, isn't it, really? Let's be honest. They are not easy pronunciation, shall we say.
Well, the only one we know really is the one that played at St James's Park for Sheffield United of the week.
Yeah. Graham Thompson, thank you for being a member for 13 months. That's much appreciated, my friend. King Hoddle says Eze, Palmer and Trent are the only 3 that are good enough to start for England. Bless you, Paul, says Ange. Thank you. Good effort, that, Paul. Thank you very, very much. I've got an itch on my neck, and I'm not talking about one of their players. When Bosnia have the ball, it's simple. I'll just say itch to itch to itch. That'll be a lot easier doing it. Everything going okay and stuff. Psychopathic. No idea. Antacid's been on the green. Fubar says, Paul, do you want some E45 cream for all your itches? Sounds like I'm sneezing. Mark's is terrible. Will you try and bloody do it, Mark? It's impossible, man. Daniel said, some side news for NUFC fans. Solomon Rondon qualified for the FIFA World Cup with Pikachu by winning the CONCACAF Champions Cup. Oh, whatever.
It's not a Pokemon.
Pick it, whatever.
Well, not the World Cup.
The Club World Cup, yeah.
David Smith's been a member for 24 months, 2 years. Thank you very much, David. That is awesome stuff. Good evening, everyone. A new badge. Been a great 2 years. Thanks. Yes, your badge will get upgraded as well. Well done. Did you enjoy the England women's game, Paul? Well, I wasn't there. I was going to go, but I was unable to due to family matters. But listen, they were disappointing, actually. I thought they were very disappointing against France. Are they starting to maybe lose some of their, I don't know. They didn't look, they didn't, something was missing for me. Up the A1 says, evening all. Looking forward to this because of the commentary from you. Hubby and daughter are at the match. Well, I hope they have a fab time. Francisco's in the house. Hello, boys. Hoping for an entertaining game. Paul, did you get my email? I did. Hope some good news regarding signings soon. Have a great one. What do you make of the news today, Alex?
Which news? That Mamardashvili?
You know what bloody news? Mamardashvili. Nobody gives a shit about Mbappe. We all knew that was going to happen. Ooh, big surprise.
It's interesting, to say the least. It's interesting. Of course, it was great to talk about it being a hypothetical, but the rumours in the last 24 hours have seemed to have pushed it a bit further than that. There's a general consensus that there was a meeting last night. The details of that, of course, we're not privy to. So the general news is that it's a 41 million euro bid for Georgia Mamardashvili from Valencia, the Valencia goalkeeper. But again, we can't confirm that. That's just what's been stated. It may or may not be true. But again, that's a huge bid. I mean, we bought Pope for what, 12? So you would imagine he's 100% going to be coming in as a number one if any of this is true. That is a monumental bid for a goalkeeper. So big step if it's true.
Yeah. Well, the players are just coming on the pitch now. Billy, we'll talk more about Mamardashvili at halftime, so we'll get Billy's version on it. It has filled up a little bit before kickoff, actually. So, listen, I wonder what kind of reception Jordan Pickford's going to get. Now,
well, maybe that's why he was kind about St. James's Park last week, just for the timing of it.
Well, yeah. Oh, look at that. That's really nice, isn't it? Is that Alexander Arnold bringing out that disabled kid there? That's lovely, that. Yeah. Really nice. I just think, listen, I may be old school here, but I think that it's England, right? And, we should be cheering England on. Simple as that. I think club football needs to be forgotten about.
Oh, bless them. Bless her.
That's lovely, that, isn't it? And incredible how Alexander Arnold's taking his time, whether he's not rushing or anything like that onto the field.
Crazy to see a big England flag on the East Stand. I don't think I've seen that before.
Absolutely. I think Trent's done brilliant there. I think Trent's done fantastic there.
Yes, all credit to Trent there. That's absolutely lovely, that. Absolutely fantastic. He didn't rush her on, did he? He just took the time with her and helped her up the stairs, and that's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. King Hoddle says best collection of attacking players for decades, and the man in charge is an arch pragmatist who values conservatism over bravery. Well, we've all had our say on Gareth Southgate, but listen, we have a wonderful opportunity in the Euros, and I think that if anyone's going to stop us winning the Euros, it's the manager. Simple as that. There's no doubt in my mind we've got a strong enough team to win the Euros. We've got a good enough team if he plays the right players. Instead of playing holding midfielders and all of this, instead of actually using the quality attacking options that we've got. Because we have got quality attacking options.
I mean, he's got players there that can kind of do both. He's got players that can spring from defence into attack from midfield quite quickly, the Trents and people like that. So, I mean, he can go conservative, but have a bit of flair in there as well. So
I don't think he's got the right call up. I'm still adamant that Tomori should be in this squad.
Oh, I agree.
And you should have Tomori in the back four, and then it means you can have two in front of the defence of Declan Rice and John Stones. John Stones plays right side of a double pivot for Man City. That is as solid as you're going to get, and then you let the attacking players go and do their thing. I think that is a very solid lineup and gives us the best chance of beating every team. But
it's madness that Jamal Konsa and Ezri Konsa and people like that are in this squad. And
Konsa's a good player, but
Tomori isn't.
Tomori won the league with Serie A and plays Champions League regularly. And he's fantastic. His peak age. What's that boy got to do?
I mean, Lewis Dunk, another one. He shouldn't be in the squad. After
No,
what we saw against Belgium.
he was terrible against Belgium, wasn't he? 12-man Toon, Paul, member for 13 months. Hi, Paul. Just want to say I raised £1,000 exactly from an initial £250 goal. Thank you again for the shout-out, mate. No problem at all. Well done, buddy. That's fantastic, actually. £1,250 goal, but to raise £1,000, that is absolutely superb. Well done, Paul. Congratulations, buddy. Glad we could help giving you a shout out, but you did all the work, bud. That is absolutely brilliant.
So just the only one not singing the national anthem there.
He probably doesn't even know it, man.
Didn't like him anyway.
You know, half of them were probably singing God Save the Queen still. 3 goalkeepers on the bench. I mean, wow.
It is St James's Park after all.
That's a good point, Billy. Yes. It is the home of goalkeepers on the bench. There is no doubt.
I would like to have seen Wharton in for Gallagher. See if I'm perfect honest. Give him a go.
Yeah, Geordie Rick, it's on Channel 4, matey. But like I say, knock the commentary off and listen to us. That's the best way to enjoy football right here on the Toon Review on Matchday Lives. Daniel says Shane Hall didn't get a few more games to impress because this England team is crying out for a left back. I know Hall is young and inexperienced, but I think he could have maybe got in given a chance. I think he should have been. I'm not necessarily saying play him straight away, but, bet him into the England setup because he's going to be there for years to come. So they've got no fit left backs, yet you've got a really talented left back at Newcastle United who's just
there's zero in this matchday squad today. Zero left backs.
Well, there it is.
Because Shaw's not going to be fit until the knockout stages, apparently.
Yeah, I know. Well,
he's not picked him. It's Tyreek Mitchell of Palace, who had a really good end to the season.
He's picked him on a chance of him being fit, Billy. There's no definitive that he's even going to be fit for the knockouts. I mean, I think it's absolutely shambolic again, but it normally is when it comes to Mouthgate, isn't it? But there
I'm a
you
little
go.
bit scared about Trippier today as well because he's not he's recovering, he's getting back to match fitness. He wasn't great for us at right back in the final couple of games.
I agree.
I'm a little bit scared him having to play out of position on the international stage when he's probably not fully match fit yet. And I'm concerned all the neutral fans are going to jump on the bandwagon against him.
Yeah, well, England are going to kick off. They're going to kick Bosnia are going to kick off. England, of course, are in the weird colours today. Bosnia attacking the Gallagher end on the first half. I know somebody with itch is going to take the...
How are we not in white shirts, man, when we're playing at home? What's going on?
Oh, obviously, it's money-making, Alex, to try and sell the other shirts as well, isn't it? I'm not sure what the delay is here, but Jordan Pickford was still getting warmed up 20 seconds ago. And finally, we are underway at St James's Park. England against Bosnia and Herzegovina, live on Matchday Live here on the Toon Review, your best place for football commentary, as it is with Lewis Dunk immediately over to Guehi. Plays it to Kieran Trippier, captain, of course, for the night. Back to Guehi now. And it's back with Jordan Pickford. Pickford taking his time. Good pressing by Bosnia early doors. And Trippier now right-footed across the field to Konsa. Good ball, that from Trippier. Konsa just knocks it back to Lewis Dunk. And now England trying to create some sort of forward momentum, but it's with Guehi now. He brings it forward. Trippier looking for an outlet. Finds... Is that Eze number 10? It is indeed. Yeah. Alexander-Arnold, of course, playing centre midfield today, guys. Not even on the right. He's playing a centre position.
Well, that's where Southgate sees him, isn't he? He doesn't think he's good enough defensively.
That's why. It's an awesome ball over the top, but Watkins hasn't got the pace to get on the end of that. But he can ping a pass, can't he? That's one thing Alexander-Arnold's very capable of doing.
Yeah, he can't. It's his defensive ability that Southgate quite rightly says isn't good enough to play right back at international level.
Yeah. Conor Gallagher trying to keep that in play there, but fails, and it's going to be a throw-in to B&H. I can't call them Bosnia, can I? Because I'll get wrong.
You can't call them B&H either.
Why?
I'll have 20 B&H, please.
Well, that's all forgotten about, Billy. No. Hopefully the youngsters that watch the channel won't know what B&H is. It used to be a department store, actually, so there you go. We'll just... After the old British home stores, wasn't it?
It did at one point, yeah.
Consa's got to be careful here. I mean, Bosnia started pressing quite highly. Guehi now on the ball, and it's back with Pickford. It's the usual England start, though, lads, isn't it? Very
cagey,
conservative and cagey.
So
that's awful from Pickford. And Bosnia have a chance here, and itch to itch, and flicked back to itch, and it's out for a goal kick. Awful kick from Jordan Pickford. That needs to be bettered come the tournament.
He doesn't do that in an Everton shirt at St James Park, does he?
No, he doesn't. But it is very conservative start again, isn't it? Like, very slow build up.
I think Pickford did that against Brazil or Belgium, one of the games. Really pulled us out.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't remember which one it was. But
well, he's chosen for his kicking, and in the last 3 England games, his kicking has been poor.
Mm. And the thing is, I mean, I think it led to a goal, actually, the mistake against Belgium, did it not? I'm pretty sure it did.
Yeah, the Villa player, I can't think what his name is. What's his name?
Bearing in mind, we are winless in 3, guys. We've not won a match internationally in the last 3 games.
Tielemans scored, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, yeah. Palmer trying to get on the ball here. Palmer and Bowen trying to link up. I'm interested to see how Bowen plays tonight. Big opportunity for him, because I like Jared Bowen. I think he's got a lot of skills he could bring to the England setup.
I think the two of them after that one spot, if I'm honest. In this
I agree. Yeah,
I'm kind of worried that Palmer is going to take Bowen's space tonight and kind of strangle him a little bit, suffocate him.
Yeah, well, it just happened there, didn't it? Palmer was out on the right-hand side. Another long ball by Alexander-Arnold looking for Eze. Takes it down brilliantly on his right foot. Gives him a bit of space down to Bayern, cuts inside, and he's thrown down to the floor, and that's a free kick to England. But that's exactly what Eze can do. He's very, very capable of that. And hopefully we'll see a bit more of that on the ball from Eze tonight. Lovely little piece of skill.
I'll make the foul there.
Yep. Took it right up the arse, didn't he? And it's going to be Trippier to take the free kick, although Palmer's come across as well. But I guess as captain, Trippier will have the final word.
Depends if they want an in-swing or an out-swing, I guess.
Well, yeah. Palmer's got the nod. So it's going to be an outswinger on the left foot from Cole Palmer. Coming up to 4.5 minutes gone. In comes the cross, and it's headed away. Conor Mattia, thank you for being a member for 5 months. Getting players out of London and getting them to come up north is going to be tough. Tosin is a perfect example. Might be our downfall this summer.
And the irony of the fact we're currently playing an international at St James's Park.
Yeah. I mean, look, there's a lot of players said that it's, even England players have said that it's one of the best atmospheres in the country along with Anfield. So, it is well thought of. So I think this northeast garbage is a load of bollocks, to be honest.
Well, nobody mentions that about the northwest, do they? So,
well, it rains all the time in the northwest, doesn't it? So, I mean, I know it's cold up here in winter, but as the old song says, it's like sitting inside a fridge as Gallagher's just literally lynched and then pushed to the floor by the Bosnia and Herzegovina captain, Itch. That was a bit nasty, a bit tasty. What is it with these holes in the back of the socks these days, guys? What do you make of that?
I don't know.
It's on purpose for circulation, isn't it?
Well,
on purpose because they're too tight around their calves.
Well then, England with a free kick taken quickly by Guehi. Back to Lewis Dunk in the centre circle. He does have men wide, but goes back to his centre partner. And now spread wide for Eze on the left-hand side. But it's very much walking pace again.
Oh, nice play.
That's a lovely turn by Eze. And then the burst of speed, but this time he stopped. That's the kind of exciting player that we want to watch, though. Dare I say, when he runs, he looks a bit like a certain Frenchman that used to play for us. As that's a foul by Kieran Trippier, and a free kick to the Benny and Hennies. Left midfield is still midfield. Further back is as it isn't exactly on the touchline. Ali Beath says, "Think it's more to do with no European games and being over geography." Yeah, possibly. Possibly. King Holland says, I was going on the lineup shape. Yeah. Look, the lineup shape is never as it. They get it wrong on the TV all the time, and I don't know how they do that.
Well, for Palace, I mean, you mentioned Eze. For Palace, they kind of just play Eze and Elise behind Mateta.
Yeah.
But they kind of have Eze has a very free role for Palace. It is a little bit more left-sided, though.
I'll tell you what, that was quite a nifty little free kick from Bosnia and Herzegovina there, because if he'd have taken that and actually taken it into the box instead of flicking it on, he probably would have had a shooting opportunity.
Yeah.
Missed an opportunity there. Did the where they're from, the Baltics, isn't it?
Yeah, the Baltics, yeah.
The
Balkans.
The Balkans, yeah. He is Eze, cuts inside, looking for Watkins. Watkins easily brushed off the ball. That's the problem. I mean, Watkins for me is just not strong enough in them situations. I mean, easily brushed off the ball.
He's not done much in an international shirt yet to prove he's an international quality player. Ollie Watkins, I've got to say.
I think that's his first touch of the ball in this game as well.
Really poor against Brazil. Really poor.
Well, that looked like a
closing down from Gallagher before there to stop the counter attack, which was good.
I mean, the visitors seem to be throwing themselves to the floor.
Yeah.
That was a late one on Trippier, but he gets up and gets on with it. But that could have been a lot worse. And now Cole Palmer breaks for England across to the halfway line now. Back to Gordon. Gordon gets it out now to Konsa on the right-hand side. Konsa now to Jared Bowen. Back to Alexander-Arnold. He sprays the ball across to Trippier. I mean, when he's in full flow passing like that, he's brilliant to watch, isn't he, Alexander-Arnold, when he does that?
I think it's an ideal role for him, actually.
Yeah.
He can be quarterback and...
Konsa now, as England sort of creep forward, back with Alexander-Arnold. In now to Cole Palmer. Nice ball into Watkins. Dummies it. Ollie Watkins! Good save! And for once, he was strong there, and the referee blows for a free kick. Foul by Cole Palmer. But that was a nice bit of play by Ollie Watkins there. Let the ball run under his legs and then turned.
Yeah, it was a nice bit of play from Watkins. Kept himself on side, out-strengthened the defence, and couldn't really have any angle to shoot from. And the keeper did well to stop at the near post there. But yeah, good play from Watkins there.
Alex?
I mean, it was all about what Cole Palmer did. Cole Palmer was fantastic there.
Yeah.
Hate him, but he's a fantastic footballer. Watkins was a lot stronger. And I think in that position, you've got to score then.
I wonder if he went down, whether there was a shout of a penalty, because he did get clipped then and stayed on his feet.
Yeah, I agree. I think if he goes down, he gets a pen for that. Because he was all over him from behind as well. He's got his arm underneath him. It's, awful.
I just think a couple of seconds before he actually went for the shot there, it looked like he had his heel clipped, and he rather, I mean, listen, good on him. He's
got his hand around his neck.
He's obviously been watching Paul Dummett, that Bosnian defender, hasn't he? So there you go. That's how to defend in that very same penalty area. Keith says, just a note to thank you guys for your professionalism. I'm an exiled Geordie. My father knew all of the 50s team and introduced me to Jackie Milburn, but I don't, as only 3, and don't remember. Oh, bless you. Well, at least you can say you met him. It doesn't matter whether you remember that or not. You were there. C15 Rice says, I much prefer a midfield of Trent, Rice and Bellingham in front with Gordon and Saka hard-working that. That's not a bad midfield, actually. Not a bad midfield at all, but it's whether, Bore and Gate goes with it.
4-2-3-1 all day long, because it means you can have Rice and Stones, and then you can have Bellingham behind Kane, and then whatever wingers you want.
Yeah. Well, at the moment, Konsa has the ball. It's mostly England dominating the possession in this first half. Konsa back to Alexander-Arnold now. Again, looking to spring a pass. Gives it short this time for Gallagher. Gallagher on for Guay. And he gives it back to Conor Gallagher. Gallagher looking for an outlet. It's back with Lewis Dunk on the halfway line. Inside to Trent. Good turn by Alexander-Arnold there. And he had 3 Bosnians he got out of trouble there quite nicely. Back to Guehi. Back to Trent. Does have Trippier in support. Doesn't use him. Clips the ball over to Lewis Dunk on the halfway line for England now. He can play it out wide for Konsa. Konsa trying to get Bowen involved, but very, very tightly marked there. And it's a throw into England midway through the visitors' half. Conor Gallagher now. Kieran Trippier screaming for the ball, but didn't get it. And there's a Bosnian player fell to the floor there. That's a little concerning because there's nobody.
No one near him, is there?
Nobody near him. He's holding his side of his head. No, he's claiming he got an elbow. I mean, there was nobody who elbowed him. The ghost of St James's Park.
no doubt we'll see a replay of someone leaving the scene of the crime, but I mean, he went down with no one around him. You were quite right.
Yeah, we're going to see it now. I think it was actually Bourne when he goes in to tackle Jared Bourne.
Get out of it!
Are you actually kidding me?
He's about 20 seconds late as well because I'm behind you guys, and that was
well. It wasn't even near his. It wasn't even the side of his head.
What?
Yeah, that'll do the world of good. Pour water on the side of his head. That'll save him from a bloody brain clot like he's obviously got. Jesus Christ, you absolute fanny. Get up. Honest to God, man. Bunch of absolute... honest. Some footballers, honestly, you think they act like these big and tough men, you know, and some of them, my God. The Bosnia Herzegovina fans are well enjoying themselves up there in the rafters. C15 Rise says Tony has been poor since he come back, and with the amount of interviews he took throwing shots at Brentford and moving, you'd expect more.
He played well for England now against was it Belgium? He played. He had a good game for 60 minutes that he was on for. He played really well.
Is he in the squad?
Yeah, he's on the bench.
Right. Prince Varuz says, Stato, have you recovered from the FA Cup final?
Yeah, I know he's asked me this like 3 shows in a row.
Well, maybe you should answer him.
Well, I mean, what was there to recover from? It happened. Everybody felt the same. It is what it is.
Well, he's obviously one of your fans, Alex. Try and be nice.
Well, maybe you're United fan.
I'll be honest.
Anyway, the ball's with Lewis Dunk again. Brings it forward over the halfway line for England. Out to Conser on the right. Not a lot of space there for Conser. Has to turn and go back to Lewis Dunk. Dunk into Gallagher. Back to Dunk. See, this is why when I get bored with England, when they just play little one-touch passes in a circle for like 3 hours. Trippier with a lovely little flick looking for Watkins, but it doesn't come off for him. Trippier left his foot. Oh, I'm not sure, Billy. I think he left his foot in there.
I think he pulled out myself.
Well, did he pull out of it? Did he pull out of anal? Oh, it's not anal. I thought it was anal that was down there. That's why I said that. I apologize.
I think Southgate's missing a trick here. You know, having Trippier at left back and Conser at right back.
Oh, you're right, Billy. He never touched him. He never touched him.
He pulled out of it. I told you. He's got a little slight...
Wow. That's pathetic again.
But I think Southgate's missing a trick here. If he plays Trippier at right back, he's got a more attacking sense down that right-hand side. Conser can't attack down there. And Trippier's kind of negated with his attack on the left because he's not left-footed. So
yeah, but we know Billy Southgate doesn't like attacking football, does he? So
no, this is true. This is
Southgate. Well, Southgate picks a team to not lose, doesn't he? He doesn't pick a team to go out and win. He's a very, very negative manager.
So these last 2 tackles on them as well. This is a contact sport, lads. If you just forfeit, if you're just going to keep whinging, we want to play football.
Well, yeah, but there wasn't even any contact, Alex, on that last one.
There was, but.
Well, a little bit on his knee, but I wouldn't have thought it was enough to go down like that.
Wear a proper shin pad then.
A bunch of fannies, man. Eze with a lovely bit of skill again, but Watkins just loses the ball. Eze wins the ball back, but the referee decides to get... And again, the Bosnians go down. Oh, blah, 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 he says. How dare you make a tackle on me in a football match? Tart! Honestly, bunch of tarts. Look at him screaming like that, and then he gets up 2 minutes later. God almighty. 16 minutes gone, and really, we've done nothing. One save from Ollie Watkins, and that's the only action that we've had, although the visitors are coming forward here. Sorry, mate?
Didn't know he played in goal.
Who?
One save from Ollie Watkins.
Ollie Watkins shot. You know exactly what I meant. Liston says, I'm very excited about Eze to Spurs.
Is that a thing, is it?
I've never heard that.
I've only seen that in Spurs groups. I've not seen that.
Oh, what a surprise.
Anywhere else.
Hey, listen. if they start enough rumours, maybe the Spurs hierarchy might just say, hey, let's just put a swift bid in. I think it'd be very hard to get both Eze and Elise out of Palace in the summer. I really do.
I think Palace. I think he's
not
the most likely to go, from perfectly honest.
Yeah, Palace are on an upward curve. Remember, they're going to have a decent side next season. Very difficult to beat. Here's Konsa on the right hand side, tries to play it through for Bourne. It's blocked again. Trent comes across, wins the ball back for England. Konsa now cuts across, lays it to Gallagher. Gallagher out to Trent again. Back down to Bourne. Not the greatest pass, but he kept the ball in play. Nice little 1-2 that between Bourne and Konsa. Konsa then plays a nice ball to Guay. He feeds it on to Trippier now. Trippier's got Eze here on the left-hand side. Eze now. That's a nice turn again, and he marches into the box, flicks it onto Cole Palmer. Palmer's cross is blocked, but it comes to Trippier. Trippier lays it back to Conor Gallagher. Gallagher shoots, and it's over the bar. But again, it all stems from Eze, guys. He's getting the ball. He's wanting to run at defenders, and he looks really exciting.
Yeah, he's the one, isn't he? At the minute, he's the bright spark in the performance. Yeah, definitely playing for his place in the squad. I think the way he's going, he's going to get one as well.
Well, surely Eze's got to go. He's one of the most exciting players in England at the minute.
How many left-sided kind of players like that do you take? You know,
yeah, poor choice Gallagher to shoot there.
You take the ones who are playing the better football, and Eze is, well, he's right up there in my opinion.
I think Grealish might miss out personally.
Yeah, Grealish hasn't. Well, it's a big shout, isn't it? But I think Eze's got to go.
There are no left backs available. Name some worthy of a cap. Well, look, any left back is worthy of a cap ahead of people who aren't left backs. So Lewis Hall and Mitchell from Palace, both.
Mitchell, yep, absolutely.
Should be in the conversation ahead of nobody.
Nice turn by Conor Gallagher there. Sprays it across to Trippier. Trippier brings it forward now. Well into the visitors' half, and Eze falls over, and it's out for a throw-in. I think he lost his foot. Just simply slipped there as we look at Declan Rice and Jack Grealish. And Grealish is saying, look at the grass in my shoes.
Ramsdale in his usual position on the bench there, talking to Mr. Maddison.
Yeah, yeah. Long throw from the visitors now. And, well, I mean, Pickford's been literally a spectator in this game, apart from his one dodgy kick. Nothing has been offered at the moment for Bosnia and Herzegovina, and it's the referee up the chuff. And he then has to blow the whistle.
Guess who it was that kicked it?
It was Anal. Anal hit the referee's ass. There you go. That's something that never happens. Up the A1, thank you for your super chat. Love this three-way commentary. TTR have three tremendous commentators for the Euros and next season. That's said Mrs. Up the A1. Thank you very, very much. But we'd like a bit more action than what we're seeing. So but many times during the commentary, we've had to keep it going during some very dull performances during last season. But we always do. As good work there by Conor Gallagher to win the ball back. And Konsa now, well, he's literally been wrestled away again. He's a right twat, that number 10, by the way, Demirovic. He's a right little twat. He needs a punch in the face, him, just to calm him down, son. As we look at Anthony Gordon up in the stands there. Of course, not involved due to injury. And he's finding the game as exhilarating as we are. Yeah. Dear me. C15 Rise says Mitchell has shown good defending this season. I would give him the opportunity. It's too early for Hall, but I'd like that for experience. Yeah, but you could bring them both in, couldn't you? You know, you can bring them both in.
It's too early if there's no left backs. That's the point. I agree on a general basis, yeah, but there are no left backs. Therefore, it doesn't matter anymore. Play them, call them both up.
I mean, he's picked Mitchell before. I don't know. He had a bit of a spell out of form, but he played pretty well second half last season.
Yeah,
definitely worthy of a call up.
Guys, I know the game's not very good, but thank you for being with us tonight. Much appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new to the channel. Bottom right hand corner if you like what you see. And don't forget to give it the thumbs up, guys, because likes are very important for the YouTube algorithm. Good work by Cole Palmer there on the right-hand side. Got the concert. Trent plays a little touch now to Cole Palmer. But, this is the problem I've got with England, guys, because we get the ball, we bring it really quick out of defence, and then all of a sudden, everything just slows down.
Yeah, it's It's just the pragmatic way that he plays in. When I say pragmatic, I mean boring.
Yeah, pragmatic's been kind. Where he has the ball now, chips it over the top.
The ball so far.
Sorry?
Palmer's been quite good at progressing the ball and trying to be positive, but Trent's been very sideways passing, as has Conor Gallagher so far.
It is with the Bosnia and Herzegovina goalkeeper. And he launches one into the Tyneside skyline. Flicked on. And, well, Conser's come across. Duncan Conser managed eventually to sort of scramble the ball away. Very unconvincingly, but that's got to be offside against the nutcase number 10. But it isn't. Play has gone on. And they get to the byline here. Good defending by Conser. But we got a corner now to the visitors.
Yeah, poor defending from Duncan there. Got stuck under the ball, didn't he?
He sliced it away. It was a terrible clearance, really.
He wouldn't suss out what he was doing there.
Chip says that England kit looks like the German away one from a few years ago. You're not. I know where you're going with that, Chippers. I agree.
Get Trent off now. Done with him. Didn't jump for a header. Get him off. He's doing what Joe Willock used to do. I don't want players in an England shirt who won't jump for a 50-50. Get off. I'm done with him. Absolutely done with him. You can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't compete physically, there's no point.
Well, you could say that about Isak a few times last season, Alex. He didn't jump for headers. Are you going to tell him? Are you done with him?
Yeah, I don't like him either when he does that.
I mean, at least he's actually in an attacking part of the pitch. That was a defensive part where he did it.
Rocky Malamute, welcome. Says, will you be doing only England games during the Euros? Love your watch-alongs for a Blackpool supporter. No, we'll be doing other games as well. Obviously, well, we may do it. We're going to do as many as we can because Billy's literally going to sit his ass down and watch football for the full tournament. So if he fancies sticking a microphone in his face and doing a lot of games, then yes, we will have. But we will be doing loads of them, definitely. Undoubtedly, we will. It's the Euros, and whatever you think of international football, it's great to have the big tournaments are where you want to watch international football. Good work there by Cole Palmer. Completely outdone. I believe that's Ainley outdone there. And England have a corner, which Cole Palmer is going to take again. It's going to be an outswinger. Jack says it's so slow on the build-up, it's unbelievable. Then when we get near the final third, it's all rushed. England are so frustrating to watch. Well, you got to remember this isn't the team that is going to start in a couple of weeks' time against Serbia, is it? Let's be honest. It'll be a very, very different looking team. However, it's the way the manager plays, and that's what worries me about England in a tournament is the manager. He's got to take the shackles off this team and let them play.
I mean, it makes you think that these players are trying to get into the final squad. Are they worried that if they do express themselves too much that they're not going to get picked?
Well, I think some of them have been trying to express themselves too much already. Mark Guehi tried a little ball over the top, just a straight ball for Watkins he was never going to get to. Just a couple of really poor decisions.
Apparently, Sky are reporting that Mbappe is earning less than Jude Bellingham at Madrid, guys.
I don't believe that's right.
How would they know that?
Well, I think it's a load of tosh. You've got to think that even Mbappe's salary, I think, is the add-ons that will come with that will way outdo what.
You never know. Maybe they've gone for something massive up front.
Yeah, he could have had a huge signing on fee, couldn't he?
Because he was a free transfer. Maybe they've given him 100, 200 million up front. Who knows?
Yeah.
Plus, he might have decided to take the commercial side of it instead of a big payout. Because the Mbappe and Madrid shirts will be, Lord knows.
Yeah, but I mean, they've all got commercial stuff to look after when they go to Madrid, haven't they? They all have to take part in that side of things as well.
Well, did you see what I put earlier? When the announcement dropped, within 42 seconds...
Yeah, the website had crashed.
Oh, well played, Eze.
A great play from Eze. Great play. And he's still going. Then he's brought down again. Chance for England here, but a good block. And it's away for a corner. But Eze dancing through the visitors' defence there. Fantastic skills from Eze. Really brilliant centre of gravity there. Spinning and then just that injection of pace. And he's dancing through them, nutmegging them. He's away. He's taken out. I mean, it was a shocking tackle on him there, but the referee decided to add play on.
I mean, Cons got in the way there because I'm sure Bowen would have got a better cross in than that.
Well, I think Bowen might have hit it, Billy, to be honest.
He might well have done, yeah. He might well have done.
Yeah, you don't want a centre-half performing as a right-back taking that on when you've got Bowen there.
Well, somebody's reporting that his signing on fee for Mbappe is 85 million. Then somebody else has said it's been reported as 150 million. So, I mean, look, he's set for life either way, isn't he?
I think
if he wasn't already.
Okay,
Ball bouncing loose. Good save by the keeper. That's a poor effort. I think it was Lewis Dunk got the shot in there, or Conser, one of the two. And Guehi's messing about with the ball here. Manages eventually to get it back to Jordan Pickford at the second attempt.
No, I agree with C15 Rise. I think I would take Eze ahead of Maddison at the minute.
Ahead of Maddison, yeah. Maddison's had a poor second half of the season, to be honest.
Yeah.
Ball over the top looking for the run of Bowen, but it's with the visitors' keeper again. England just can't seem to click right now. Yeah, it was Conser who had the shot. It was terrible. I mean, that was a powder puff left foot shot. I mean, put your foot through it, man. 28 minutes coming up on the clock. Still England 0, Bosnia Herzegovina 0. That's a poor touch from Trent. Guehi's just completely cleaned some itch out, and he's flat out on the floor right now. And they may put this out, or they may continue. They are going to continue. He is still flat on his back, and eventually they do kick the ball out. That was a terrible tackle from Guehi. I mean, that's as late as it comes. I mean, well, not late, but he just didn't get the ball. It's
a yellow card, isn't it? Should be.
Well, it should be, yeah.
Trent just put him in trouble with that terrible pass.
It was, yeah. And it was his trailing leg that took him out, to be honest. It wasn't the leg he went in for a tackle. It was the trailing leg that wiped him out.
Again, I'm not for this Trent stuff. Like, he's fantastic going forward with his long balls and his vision, but in that part of the pitch, I want solidity. I'd rather sacrifice that and have Stones and Rice or something like that, and let the flair players further up do the the business end of it with the goal scoring. Trent just doesn't look right for this role for me, and this isn't exactly a world defying opponent, is it? I'm just not impressed with him so far. There was one good ball in the first 5 minutes over the top for Watkins. It was solid, but apart from that, he's done absolutely naffle but sideways passing and giving the ball away.
He probably needs to be further up the pitch. If you're going to have him in the side, don't have him defending, because we know he can't defend.
Well, that's Southgate's problem, and if he's not going to do that, then he just shouldn't pick him.
Guehi's all over the place at the minute, isn't he? He's absolutely all over the place. And you know what it is? This is an opportunity, guys, for Gareth Southgate in England to get the English fans roused up and ready for the Euros and get the, because somebody commented yesterday that it seems a very, very quiet build up at the moment for the tournament. And normally, tournaments gone by, you've had flags in people's cars and stuff like that, and it's been a great build up to a tournament. There isn't that right now. And for me, they've had a big chance tonight to actually start getting that ramped up. And at the minute, that's why England fans are falling asleep, because they're watching these dross performances.
Yeah. What was that from Trent again with the ball going out for a throw? That's 3 times. We're only half an hour in. Is he hungover or something? What's going on? Absolutely tragic. The commentary have not mentioned it once either.
Oh, they won't. They won't.
No, it's not great. Let's be honest. Eze has been the shining light, I think, to be honest. Every time he's got the ball, he wants to take people on, but he'll get wrong at halftime for doing that. Gareth won't like that at all. How dare you try and take players on?
He might get away with it because he's a Palace player.
Well, good point. It's with Guehi now in the centre circle. Plays it out to Kieran Trippier on this left-hand side. To Eze now. Eze's got 2 men to deal with. Cuts inside. Nice bit of play that. But again, Watkins is 3 yards off the pace, man.
Yeah, he's not anticipating anything there, is he?
I mean,
waiting the ball to get to him. You just don't do that at international level.
I mean, to be fair to Eze, he was wanting to come and get the ball and play a little 1-2 there, and he's just so far behind the play. Ridiculous play.
Oh, go on, Trips. Oof. Dear.
I mean, I don't know how Ollie Watkins is an England striker. I mean, he scores a few goals for Villa, fair enough. But international level,
he scores loads of goals. That's the thing. But it's simple things like just, you can't wait for the pass. You've got to go to the ball. It's things that you would just think are quite obvious at a high level that he just doesn't do.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Bourne wins it back for England, but then loses the ball again. And the visitors spring forward now. Not entirely at pace. They've only kept a few men forward, but they're into the penalty area here. Onto the right foot. Shot comes in. What is that from...
Well, keeper should have given him a shout there.
Well, I would expect... I think Pickford's gone over to Dunk and apologised because you're right, Billy. He should have got a shout. But the clearance wasn't exactly cleared with any ferocity, was it? It was like a little powder puff clearance.
Yeah, well, it was a crap clearance.
I mean, these two centre-backs aren't filling me with any confidence, guys. I have to say in this first half. Wacky Angler says, I'd rather watch Paul, Billy and Stato dancing in Speedos than actually watching England. I mean, I don't know about that. But anyway, England spring forward now with Kieran Trippier, but there's nobody up there apart from Ollie Watkins. Trippier checks back. He's got Bourne making a good run on the right-hand side. He sends the ball wide. Bourne takes it nicely on his chest. Keeps the ball in play. Inside now to Trent. And back to Jared Bourne on the right. Now Bourne, it's his first real run of the half. Cuts inside to Cole Palmer. Palmer tried a little knock to bring in Gallagher, but it was intercepted and cleared again by the visitors. And now Guehi. Forward now to Trippier. Trippier midway through the visitors' half. Conor Gallagher. Inside to Trent. And again, it just slows down back to the centre-backs again. Turn, Trent. You've got a mile of space ahead of you. It's so slow.
I'm not sure Gallagher suits that role either with the defensive midfield. He's all about the energy, getting up.
Oh, that's awful from Bourne as well. And it's out to play for a goal kick. Holy shit, guys. I do apologise that you haven't, if you are watching it, then I do apologise. As I say, try and stick with our commentary, but dear God, there is no urgency. And some of these players remember, these are playing, some of these guys for places on the plane to the Euros. And it's just, it's poo.
Yeah, Bowen's been poor so far. So has Trent. Trent's been the worst on the pitch. Bowen's...
But it's the tactics, Alex. It's the tactics. They're just so slow.
It's almost if he's just threw a hat up in the air with the players' names in it and picked 11 from it. It seriously does.
Yeah. Some of these players are used to playing at a much quicker pace than this. They are, the passing and the moving and they're going forward. It's always bloody sideways and backwards with his manager.
Well, we've got 2 sixes there, Gallagher and Arnold, neither of which play that role for their clubs. Never.
But we don't need 2 holding midfielders in this game, Billy.
I mean, they don't play that role for the clubs anyway. Even if we did, they don't play that role.
Yeah, I agree.
Kind of does, but again,
well, no, it's Enzo and Caicedo, the 6s of Chelsea, and he plays a box-to-box role, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, it's again 2 holding midfielders when there's no need to do it against this kind of opposition. We should be going all out to get. We should be absolutely going all out to get a few goals here and give the fans something to cheer. But instead, again, Southgate, just pathetic. It's just not inspiring the fans. And that's what all counts. You want people to start following international football, give them an international side that they can get excited about. Not this.
Well, Anthony Clark saying what's laughable is usual build-up that England should win the tournament. On what evidence? Well, I don't think it's that we should, but we should be in the conversation. And we absolutely should be. The evidence is we've got Harry Kane, one of the best strikers we've seen. He's got one of the best goal returns in Europe this season for Bayern Munich. Bellingham, but behind Kane, you've got Stones and Walker, who were at the City treble-winning team the previous season. You've got what's his face, Foden from Man City as well. You've got an incredible spine in that team. So should we be in the conversation for sort of semi-finals at least? Absolutely. But I don't think we're going to get there.
Stato?
That was awful from Guehi, by the way. Absolutely shocking. I mean, this Bosnia Herzegovina side, guys, they are absolutely terrible. Let's be honest. They are not a good side. And
that's a free kick, referee.
How can you say get up from that? You absolute plank of wood.
He literally elbowed him over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all those players that I mentioned, and Bellingham as well. Let's not forget him.
Yeah.
No, I did mention Bellingham. Bellingham behind Kane, yeah.
But like I say, Alex, it's the manager that is going to ruin it. Because
Cole Palmer as well with his goal output.
He doesn't play these players to the strengths, to how they like to play. How this is not a free kick, I will never know. I mean, he steps right across him. Here's Ollie Watkins now down by the touchline. He's bowled over. Has he won a free kick there? Don't think he has. I think he's just not strong enough again.
England do not have a tough group. No, we don't. Anything but topping the group is a failure.
Well, yep. But like I said, there's one man going to spoil this tournament for England, and it's the manager, because he is so negative. I mean, I don't get it. 2 holding midfielders against this lot. I mean, it's dreadful. Surely you want to get some goals and, stuff like that.
This is our B team, remember. Most of these players aren't going to start at the World Cup.
Well, no, but they're good enough to play against these guys, Alex. I mean, it's just they're not being allowed to attack. Just so slow build-up. And I know it's only a friendly, but these, come on. To be honest, we've seen this many times before, guys. And even when it's actually competitive games, they're played the same way.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of Denmark either. Most of their players are aging or have already aged out. They're not what they were 4 to 6 years ago.
Mm. It's back with Pickford at the minute, and he's gone left-footed looking for Ollie Watkins.
No
completely.
No jump.
Yeah. He's been dreadful this first half. Well, there hasn't been some. I think Eze is the one. Here's Konsa down the right-hand side now. A few little step overs, but goes back now to Trent. Cole Palmer. Trying to look for somebody to make a forward run, but it's very, very static again, and we've lost the ball. I mean, there you go. Well won back by Conor Gallagher, however. And again, the Bosnia and Herzegovina player hits the floor like he's been shot. Cole Palmer. Certainly not going to kick it out for that. There was a perfectly fair tackle. Cole Palmer now. Chips it on his left foot looking for Watkins. But again, he's just held off too easy. He just brushed off. Scotty says, let's cut to it. Address the elephant in the room. Who is Southgate gobbling to keep this job? Well, I mean, who the hell knows? But I mean, if we keep this guy after the Euro, I mean, obviously it depends how the Euros go. But
no, it doesn't. He should go anyway.
Okay, that's fair enough. That is fair enough.
Because if he wins, you're never going to top it. And if he wins, we're still not. Ultimately, it is about winning trophies. But
well, he could top it by winning the World Cup, Alex. I mean,
Yeah, but we need to set us up for consistent success. We need to try and do what Italy, Germany, Spain, France are all doing. They win tournaments.
Oh, Guehi again. That's dreadful. Shot comes in just wide. It took a deflection off Konsa, and it's a corner to the visitors. But again, dreadful pass from Guehi. That's about the 4th pass he's done exactly like that in this half. Just dreadful. What is that?
I think he might be playing himself out of the tournament.
Christ on a bike.
It's terrible when you're longing for Harry Maguire to get fit quick, isn't it? Good Lord.
That was almost the same as the pass from what was it, Matheson in the Champions League final? It was almost identical.
Yeah.
In comes the corner towards the near post, headed away this time by Watkins. It's now back in the in the centre circle. As Bosnia Herzegovina chip it forward again, looking for an opportunity before half time. On the We managed to clear it now with Trent. Gives it wide to Eze. Eze through the middle now. Long ball looking for Jared Bowen. Brilliant pass that from Eze, who's definitely been the shining light of this first half. That there is no doubt about, guys. Bowen now running forward, and that's a terrible pass. Oh. I mean, there's just nothing to get excited about at the minute. It's just nothing. Denmark's manager is the Danish equivalent of Southgate. Kept his favourites uproar in Danish press, not picking O'Reilly. Who, of course, was linked to Newcastle last week. Very, very Danish name, of course, O'Reilly.
Matt O'Reilly.
Matt O'Reilly from Denmark, yes.
There's so many people name dropping Tamori in the chat. I agree with all of you. Yeah. Tamori must be watching this thinking, what on earth have I got to do to get in this squad?
He'll play for Canada in the end. I don't blame him.
Just to get international football, yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Yeah. I mean, I feel sorry for people who have paid money to go and watch this tonight because it is absolutely.
I think Dan Burn's better than these two. That's playing tonight. Never not gay as such, but I think he's a better centre half this season than what Dunk's been.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't care if it's a friendly or not. I mean, I expect more. You know, whether it's a friendly or not, these are playing for the country here. It's bloody awful. And we've got a manager who is so defensive. Honestly, man.
Go on, you get that. Ooh.
I mean, to be honest, any manager that sets a side up to draw or not to lose a game, you're asking for trouble. Asking for trouble,
especially at home.
Well, Germany are 0-0 against the Ukraine at the moment, but they have had 9 shots.
Yeah, but the Ukraine are a decent side, Alex. Not like these lot.
Well,
they've got dog's paws on the shoulders, man.
No, Germany have got behind the striker. They've got Florian Wirtz, Gundogan, and Musiala. Like they should be ahead.
Yes, but the Ukraine aren't a bad side, Alex. They're better than Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Yeah, ranked 22nd.
But at least the Germans are having a go by the sound of things with all the shots. I mean, Christ. I mean, if we get a shot in before half-time, the fans are going to get the winkies out and helicopter behind the goal. It'll be that exciting for them.
Well, it is a shocking atmosphere, but again, it's international and nothing's happening. What do you expect?
Well, the players have a kind of responsibility to get the crowd into the game, surely, you know. This is
at international level, yeah. Where's the band? Have they not travelled up?
I have no idea, mate. Right now, I'd rather shave my face with a hedgehog's penis. That's how bad this is. Dross, man. Dross. Guay brings it forward. That's a good ball over the top for Boone. But again, Boone seems a mile off the pace, but he's kept it in. Watkins now. Back to Bowen. It's Cole Palmer, yeah. Keith Truscott, thank you for your super chat. He's asking where the English pride, the Bulldog spirit, where is it? I'll tell you where it is, Keith. The manager won't let them have it.
He went a shot on target.
Shot on goal, guys, with 1 minute of additional time in the first half. The band is playing, apparently, Alex. The band is there.
Mm-hmm. Obviously not very loud.
Well, I mean, I'd rather be playing the band than, having to watch this at the minute. I mean, dear me. And let's be fair, I don't think the tickets were that cheap for this game either, were they? Never is for England.
No.
Please just blow your whistle, referee.
Yeah.
Good God.
There you go.
And finally, blows for half-time at St. James's Park. It is England 0, Bosnia and Herzegovina 0. And, well, to be fair, it's been absolute bull rot. Billy?
Yeah, it's been dreadful. Nothing to really shout about apart from their day's performance. Little bits from Cole Palmer in patches, but a lot of the players just proving to Southgate that they ain't ready for the tournament. And I appreciate what Foxy's saying. You don't want to be peaking now, but
Well, yeah, but
yeah, but you at least want to be halfway up the mountain. We've not even arrived at the base camp yet.
No, we haven't. No, we haven't. It's poor.
Yeah. There's a man who I wouldn't mind in the dressing room right now. Vinnie Jones. Give the England team a good talking to. You can kick some people in the face. Jesus Christ.
Welshman Vinnie Jones?
The Welsh Vinnie Jones, yes. Mitch says this performance feels like disrespect to the Northeast crowd. Jet says Southgate ball. No surprise. Jack says, War Eddie will be there tonight. I think would get him in that dressing room. Tell them how to play and what to do. Embarrassing first half. Mexican wave incoming second half, says Dave. Yeah.
Every chance of it.
Yeah. Daniel says, I can't believe we have to go into the Euros with Southgate as the manager. This should have been rectified ages ago. Derek says, guys, I think you should start a blow football tournament. Be more entertaining than this. Brian says, look at Brazil and Spain battered each other. Look at us, fairies. King Oddle says, playing to avoid selection so they can book a holiday.
Potentially.
I mean, that's that. You know what? That's the sort of impression you get. It's shocking. The dead could play better, says Spike. I feel really sorry for the crowd. Glad I didn't bother. Chipper says Paul Gallant streaking in the second half. Good God, no. Ange says, I'm pleased I never got tickets. No crowd chants or Gordon. No atmosphere. The Newcastle's women's team would have played better.
I don't think Trippier has been too bad, but there's not really a lot. Nobody else is moving.
There's not a lot for him to do. Exactly. I mean, he's getting the ball on the left, and there's nothing apart from give the ball to Eze, and let's see what Eze can do.
Eze and Palmer are making good forward runs and driving with the ball and trying to find that little pass, but then there's not. Watkins is overmarked. Bowen's hugging the touchline, and there's no movement. There's not enough movement from Gallagher, and I've forgotten who else is playing. It's Trent. Funny that I couldn't even remember because he's not doing anything. Yeah, I need a shake up at halftime. I appreciate this is a friendly, it's an audition, but we need to shake things up.
Well, I think we're about to get a shake up because Lady Sam's with us. Lady Sam, please try and explain that first half to us. Give us something to be positive about.
I think the main positive thing for me was your comment saying you would rather shave your head with a hedgehog's penis. That was the main highlight for me. Just typical boring Southgate football. My goodness, it's so lateral. We don't want to progress anything, and it's so frustrating because we do have some amazing talents, and I know realistically we're not going to be taking some players out of this squad into the next stages, but we should surely be far more threatening there than we are. We just seem to lack cohesion and execution. I can't even say we should be ahead at this point. It's just boring.
I mean, these players are supposed to be fighting for their place, their place on the plane, and it's not. They're not fighting for anything at the minute because it's slow. But I don't blame the players. I blame the manager because he does the tactics, and he clearly. I mean, playing two holding midfielders against this lot just tells me what exactly he's going to do in the Euros. He's going to go defensive. He sets his team up not to lose. And that just creates a completely boring team to watch.
The problem with it is, it's too many that's out of position. You've got a centre-half at right back, a right back at left back. You've got two number sixes that don't play there for the club. You've got no focal point up front because Watkins isn't good enough, not strong enough. And that's kind of all of it for me.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more.
Tom says Paul shaving his head with a hedgehog's penis with Billy on commentary and Alex with the stats. I don't think there'll be much stats to get. How can one seriously believe this team will win the Euros? Well, I don't. I think we should. I've said many times that I think we should go far in the tournament. We've got the players available to do very well, but what we haven't got is the manager. And if I've said it time and time and time again that this manager is the reason why we will not win the Euros, because it's the way he sets the team up, the players that he puts on the pitch. He's just not exciting. He will not take the shackles off. He is very, very pig-headed when it comes to doing that. And that, for me, is going to be his downfall, Sam.
Yeah, for sure. And I think for me, taken some risks tonight with who he's put in, and there's obviously the element of protection, which I completely understand. But my goodness, do we need just to have a little bit of injection of self-confidence? You know, you touched on it earlier, where we don't even seem to be fighting for places on a plane, never mind fighting for your country, fighting for the spirit we should have as a nation. There's just none of that happening at the moment, and there's individual sparks of greatness. Ezra is fantastic. You know, I think I came in a little bit late, but he was like the way he nicely brought down the ball for the Palmer free kick. He's just exciting to watch. A lovely bit of skill. I think it was maybe 25 minutes, something around there. I would definitely take him over Maddison, but we've got some really awful performers out there tonight as well. It's just lacking any type of press and precision. It's just too lateral.
Yeah. There's been polls on YouTube lately saying who's going to win the Euros. I'll never pick us because of Southgate. I mean, Billy, this is an opportunity. Like I said, you know, I said this early on in the first half of the commentary, and I said that this is a chance for England to get the fans ramped up and excited about the tournament. And if anything, they're doing the opposite. Fans will just think, oh, England, geez, let's just switch off. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, even if we do get ourselves into a position where we can win something, Southgate tends to bottle it anyway. So, you know, we did it against Croatia in the semis of 2018 World Cup.
Yeah,
did it against Italy in the final. There's no real pluses for Southgate. He only seems to get far in a competition when we get favourable draws. It's happened twice. The last World Cup, we didn't get a favourable draw. We went out pretty early. So, yeah, he should be gone. Shouldn't be in the job. Should have gone after the Euros in 2021.
Yeah. Ewan says Southgate has to be the most impressive manager to turn a great international team into a third world country. That's impressive. Well, I mean, it's not wrong, is it? Yeah. Jake says we couldn't even win the finals against the terrible Italy squad who got knocked out by North Macedonia. King Huddle says they need to shift the ball a lot quicker. Rabbit Nonsense, a hedgehog would make a great hairbrush. Well, I'm not so sure about that, actually. Poor damn hedgehog. But then again, shaving me with
especially if it was my head. Well,
yeah. He should go. He should definitely go to Man United. Started watching, but turned it off and switched to Spring Watch. Well, as long as you keep listening to us, Roadblock, that's fine, matey. But look, Man United are quite welcome to Gareth Southgate, and I can understand why the Man United fans are absolutely crapping themselves with the links to Gareth Southgate. I mean, if one man's going to turn a club even worse, I mean, what has Southgate done? I mean, he failed at Middlesbrough, and he's just come through the ranks in England. You know, that's how he got the job. He's done nothing in his career to deserve this job.
I think it's Brailsford and Ashworth at Man United that's kind of pushing that narrative. And
well,
long may continue.
Absolutely, absolutely.
How about it?
Daniel says, why not give Wharton or Manu a chance in the midfield over Trent? Why are they even there if you're not going to play them?
Well, there's another game to go, isn't there? There's another game to go against
Iceland. Yeah, but I think the last game against Iceland, Billy, I guess he's going to play a stronger side leading up to the tournament. He wants to get these players going, surely.
Potentially, but I'm hoping to see some more faces on the pitch second half, like Wharton. I think Manu's going to go anyway. I don't think you're going to see much of him. I think he's definitely got himself in the squad, but yeah, I'd like to see Wharton get a go, definitely.
Interesting. Koi Blog says, at 34 minutes, I went outside to watch my daughter plant some maces.
There you go. Good stuff.
I mean,
it's a nice night for it. Why not?
Well, I mean, it's apparently it's cold down where Billy is. That's why he's looking like the old Grim Reaper dressed in black tonight. But it's bloody warm up here. I am sweating like a. I'm not gonna, no. Let's swiftly move on. Saw links of Pardew becoming the new England manager after Southgate. Lord help us. Well, I saw him linked with Burnley today, so I'd rather. Yes, Ian, I did nearly read it out. You get. Warnock for England. This lot needs some good old-fashioned Brexit ball shithouse intensity. I tell you what, he would read the riot act to these bloody idiots, I tell you. Why is Shaq still playing cringy music at St. James's? Isn't he an Arsenal fan? I'm not getting into that. I haven't got a problem with Shaq, to be honest. Jack says, what has Southgate done to deserve the England job? And when he leaves for the Man U job, just shows it's not what you know, it's who you know. Well, when it comes to England, I definitely think that at the minute. Manu hasn't joined up with the squad yet, apparently, so that's why he's not there. Bosnia Herzegovina have only won 2 of the last 10 games. Both wins were against Liechtenstein. Well, there you go. Does that not confirm what I've been saying throughout this first half, that it doesn't matter who is on that pitch for England? We are playing against a pub team, guys. A pub team.
That's that last sentence. Even Luxembourg's beat them twice.
Luxembourg, man. I mean, come on. Christ almighty. I'd rather piss in the wind and it blow back in me face. Seriously. Oh. Eze needs somebody who can play a short, clear pass, midfield player to support the left wing. He is impact player for sure. Just not up to speed with him. Eze is too quick for Ollie Watkins. Yes, Harry. Harry Kane's on the bench listing. I'm not sure whether we'll see him or not, but we need to see something. I mean,
I don't think Watkins lived up to it in the Brazil game either. But he's hardly had a touch tonight. I mean, there was one good attempt. I think he could have gone for the pen, but he just. Yeah. I think he seemed quite lazy. He doesn't seem to be anticipating the play very well or reading passes at all. He just. Like, what does he think he is? Like a summoner. He just wants it to come to him constantly. He needs to go after it.
Yeah. Sam, is your mic on?
Yes.
Have you got your mic on through StreamYard? It just sounds very echoey.
Let me check.
Because Alex keeps doing the same thing.
Sometimes it updates without you knowing.
Yeah. Hey, I've got a good ear for it, you know.
Wow, you're good.
There you go.
Tech check before I came on board. Apologies, everyone.
No. Sometimes we could hear you loud and clear. It's just sometimes the StreamYard knocks it off for some reason. It doesn't keep your settings there. That's why I check every stream, because I know for a fact mine goes back to normal straight after. Well, you have to be, Sam. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't have got to this position without it.
What a sight!
Let's look at that beautiful, beautiful skyline view of Newcastle, and then the great cathedral on the hill.
And you know what a shame!
Like a morgue.
What a shame that it's just such a disappointing performance. I mean, it looked great. I loved the flags display. I think it looked fantastic. It was, and the footage has been incredible over the city. But come on, give the fans up north something to be proud of tonight. It's really disappointing. It's been such a beautiful night as well for it. Just give us some decent football, please.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to hit the like, guys. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, come and subscribe to the Toon Review. We normally have a lot more exciting stuff going on than this pile of bollocks tonight. Yvonne's out to look for some hedgehogs. Enjoy yourself, Yvonne. Watkins' goals and assists were mainly tap-in, shows more Unai tactical effectiveness more than Watkins' skill, to be honest. Bosnia are coming back on. Sam, are you popping back on at full time?
I certainly will. I couldn't imagine missing it for the world. I bet there's an exciting update on way.
Well, you make sure that your microphone's all right.
Sod off, Paul. I will. Right, catch you later.
No bother.
That's peanut face.
Right, so you'll be in and out, Alex. Is that what you're trying to say? Okay.
Oh no, I've got lots to do, unfortunately, before tomorrow. So I'm going to watch the second half, but I'm going to have to watch it while I'm.
Right. So you're going to come back at full time?
Possibly.
Right. Well, we may see you. If not, we'll see you later, matey.
You will.
See you, Sato.
So it's me and thee, Billy Bob.
Yes, we'll have to suffer it in silence together.
Yeah.
Silence, obviously.
Alex claims he's got admin to do. Bullshit. He's gonna no. Don't wave your hands at me in the green room behind the scenes. I know what you're doing. You can have a few beers, sit with your wife, and watch the football without having to go through pain like me and Billy are. I know you. I know your style. Get out of here. Well, hopefully,
you've made any changes. I don't see any.
I don't see any either, Billy. But what I do see is England kicking towards the Gallagher. Maybe that'll just spruce them up a little bit.
Maybe.
Oh, hang on. Is Saka on? I think Saka's on, Billy.
Is he? That'd be good if he is.
I'm sure I've just seen Saka. Is that him there? No, it's no. Who's up front there?
Watkins, isn't it?
Oh no, it's Watkins still. Bollocks. I was getting excited for a minute. I don't even think. I don't think he's even on the bench, is he?
Saka's injured, isn't he? I think.
Oh well. Well, one-legged Saka could play a little bit better than this. I mean, the annoying thing is, Billy, we know for a fact that Southgate will have gone in there at half-time and said, "Well played, lads. Keep it going." You just know that that's what he would have said. That's good play from Cole Palmer. Chance here for England, and it's going to be a corner. Good work that by Cole Palmer. That was a bit better.
Yeah, he didn't give up on it, did he? Fair
no.
play to him. The problem I've got is too many players shoehorned into the side when they're playing that position. I've got a real problem with that at international level. I really have.
Yeah.
When you've got a selection of so many players and you're still playing players out of position. Nah.
Gareth Southgate, ladies and gentlemen. Gareth Southgate.
And we criticised Steve Bruce for it when he had a squad of 25. This bloke's got the whole nation to pick from, basically.
He's got the pickings of a fantastic generation of players. That's what he's got, Billy.
Yeah.
And it's just poo. As Watkins heads over the bar. I'm not sure where he headed or just hit him. Well, I'm not sure where that was a decent chance there, Billy.
It was a good corner from Trent, to be fair, but yeah, I don't think Watkins is international class.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Good pressure.
Yeah, we got the ball now with Eze. Inside to Trent. Now to Gallagher. Gallagher forward for Trippier. Back to Trent now. England trying to muster up an opportunity. He's Conser on the near side. Inside to Bourne. Bourne with an opportunity to run the defence. Still Bourne, but he's been poor today, Jared Bourne.
Yeah.
He hasn't taken his opportunity, Billy, at all. He's better than this.
Yeah, I feel sorry for him having a right back behind him. It's like we used to have with Dan Burn and anyone on the left-hand side. He's got a right back behind him that just can't go forward, so he's getting no help.
Yeah.
And this is why I play Trippier on. And give Conser a go on the left for left. You know, if he's going to play out position, play on the left-hand side of it. And let Trippier play on the right. Absolutely.
Cole Palmer now trying to drive it forward for England. Now to Eze, who's been a very bright spark in this match, but a good tackle there. And the visitors come forward. They don't come forward with a lot of numbers, but remember, Luxembourg beat these twice. That's all we need to say.
One of them was 4-1, according to Foxy.
Oh, Jesus, it's even worse. And Bourne tries to get away and does. But he's quickly shackled by two itches there. And it's an England throw-in right on the halfway line. Wacky Angler says, Alex has gone to watch a TV show with his missus. Can't say I blame him. Even the news is more entertaining than this game. Well, he's gone to watch Love Island, hasn't he? That's what he's gone to do. He's a secret Love Island admirer. Seeing what the next spray tan product is or something like that. Or hair product.
Hair dye.
Hair dye. I didn't say that. Good chance there for Watkins, but again, he doesn't make contact with it. He's just not strong enough for me, Billy. To be fair, he made a very good run there. It was a good ball played over by Trent, but he just completely faffs on the flick. He tries to knock it past the goalkeeper and miskicks it.
Yeah, he scores lots of goals faster than Villa, but to me, he's not international class.
Well, like they said at half-time, Billy, there's a lot of tap-ins. Cole Palmer started the second half very well. Looks very lively. And maybe Cole Palmer's just realised, I've got to start performing here. I've got to start playing. That's a nice ball into Watkins. Has he got the free kick to the visitors? I think he was offside anyway. And it stays at 0-0. What's your thoughts, Billy?
Well, for starters, I'll get Watkins off and Tony on. Give Tony a chance. Tony looked good against Belgium, second half. At least he was holding the ball and bringing other players into play.
I mean, look at that. He just completely... That's the difference. At international level, you've got to take those chances.
Yeah, he's just for me, he's a good finisher when he gets a chance, but you've got to be able to do more than that in an England shirt, I think. You really have. You really have.
Anyway, just off topic a little bit, Billy, but we're going to ask you about Mamardashvili. What do you think of all those rumours going around of a bid?
It's interesting, isn't it? Apparently the person that reported the Isak move is the person that broke it, so there may be some truth in it. But again, we don't know, do we? We wait until anything happens. Well,
the thing that's got me is the fact that he broke it, but then a lot of the other media companies have jumped on it as well. So it's not just, it seems there's no smoke without fire. But it's a lot of money to pay, though, isn't it?
Well, it is for goalkeeper, especially, Does that push Nick Pope down the pecking order? Does Nick
Pope
would it indicate?
Yeah, well, I saw a very interesting comment on social media earlier today saying, are they going to spend this money on a goalkeeper because they're not 100% certain of Nick Pope's fitness, with regards to the shoulder?
Well, and he has been linked with his hometown club as well, hasn't he, Ipswich? Which
he has.
I guess if we could get 15 million back for Pope after spending 10 for him, that would have helped towards the new keeper.
Well, England are coming forward here. Bourne hits a left-footed shot, which is blocked out to the right-hand side. Now Concert just outside the area. Get a cross in, man, you muppet. Oh, and Trent's ball in's dreadful. And it's, good God. Lady Sam says, just wait till the big six swoop in at the 11th hour for him. Chelsea, of course, will probably try and hijack. Well, apparently I've seen some crazy... I've seen some crazy rumours today as well that Bayern Munich are interested in Trafford. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Vincent Kompany kept him on the bench for most of the second part of the season. So why would he be bringing him in at Bayern Munich? That makes no sense at all.
Well, unless he's going to take him there as number 2 to Neuer for a couple of years. Kompany can obviously see the potential in Trafford, but he obviously wouldn't be taken there as a number 1, not with Neuer in the side. So it did make a little bit of sense.
Interesting. Pope will leave if he becomes number 2, says Ilmatic.
Well, Madison's getting himself ready.
Yeah. You see, Madison,
that's well played.
That's a nice play. In fact, that's Kieran Trippier. That was absolutely great play. And now Ollie Watkins on the left-hand side. Back inside to Gallagher. Inside to Eze. Again, it's backwards again.
Well, Trippier did the advanced thing. Give it to Watkins. You'd expect the forward to have a go at someone. He did nothing, just passed it back. That's a good ball. That's a good ball from Trent Alexander-Arnold. And Palmer hits a shot. And it's deflected wide for an England corner. Could have fasted it further myself. I didn't think that was great from Palmer. I think he's got to do better there.
I'm quite impressed with Cole Palmer second half. He's working much harder. Yeah. Here's Trent again now to cross in. That's a much better ball towards the back post. Dunk gets a head on it. It's blocked. It comes down to it's flicked wide. And it's another corner. It was Konza who hit the left foot shot there, but Lewis Dunk got his nose on that. His head. Corner to England again. Cole Palmer comes across to that far side. He's got a hell of a conk on him, Lewis Dunk. How he hasn't broken that in many places during his career, I'll never know. It's headed away, cleared by the visitors again, and they will sprightly break out of defence, all 3 of them. And,
it's fair, they're causing problems.
They certainly are. These guys got beat twice off Luxembourg, Billy. Luxembourg. They've got Luxembourg have the countries. They've only got 100 people living in Luxembourg, right? And 11 of them beat this team twice.
Once 4-1. Hat trick for the postman and a goal from the. I don't know, the plumber.
The plumber, yeah. Why do we always think of a plumber? You've been on the hub too much, Billy. Is your washing machine broken, madam?
I've put my assistant here, the Bosnian centre half.
Yes. Oh, dear. Kieran, thank you for your super chat. I think this game will suit Joe Willock and Lewis Miley. This is a chance for Palmer. Oh, why didn't he shoot? Why did he take so long to pull the trigger? If he shot first time there, it was in the back of the net, surely.
He's been cocky.
I mean, there was no need to try and beat those two players there. Just smash it in the back of the net, man.
Yeah, he was being cocky, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. Gallagher, inside. It's a poor pass, actually. And the visitors come away with it again. Good work by Trent to win it back. King Hoddle says, I have a theory. Injury avoidance to prevent jeopardizing a potential transfer. Yeah, but if you truly want... The whole pinnacle of football is to represent your country at a massive championship, surely. Or am I wrong? Has times changed now?
Oh, that's a good ball. Unlucky. Well
played the defender, actually, for reading that pass. And Conor Gallagher, no handball, says the referee. Play on. This is better from England, actually. Here's Conor Gallagher now. Whips the ball across. It's deflected, and it's another corner for England. We have stepped the pace up a little bit here.
Yeah, Trent's getting on the ball more, isn't he? He's starting to look for passes, but more than what he was the first half, going more forward. He's been the key to a lot of it, but Palmer got to shoot. What's he doing?
I mean, Albertuga, really, clearly Paul has never visited Luxembourg, has a lot more than that. It's tongue-in-cheek, man. Dear God, I do more than my geography.
3.
Yeah. Anyway, 56 minutes or just over on the clock. England have a corner. Still goalless. It's swung in by Trent, and the header bounces away. It comes out to Jared Bowen. Ball in from Trippier is, well, I mean, he didn't mean to pass it to Trent. Completely mishit it, but now Trent drills it in low. It's blocked again, and it's another England corner.
Trippier's ball was poor, but he surely expected someone to attack that ball because it was a good ball.
Yeah,
he didn't mean it to go where it did, but I mean, that's a terrible header from Watkins.
It's another corner for Trent Alexander-Arnold to take. Cole Palmer's been taken off the set pieces now, and now it's Trent's turn to have a go. Corner, right onto the penalty spot again. England player goes down in the box, looking for a penalty. Bourne on the volley, and it goes right across the face of goal again. And it's another corner to England. England are convinced they should have had a penalty in there, Billy.
I'm not sure if they're appealing for a corner rather than a penalty. Look. For the push, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's look at the shirt pulling on Conser there.
Yeah. Yes, it'd probably get looked at in England, wouldn't it?
Well, if VAR was on, I think we would have seen a penalty there, Billy. We have got VAR. It's got to be a penalty, Billy. That shirt pull was horrendous. VAR in a friendly. I mean, I didn't realise VAR were on today. I mean, it's a shocking. I mean, VAR will see that shirt pull, surely.
Yeah, you'll. I wonder who's going to take the penalty. Probably be Watkins.
And I think the referee's going to be sent to the screen here. Indeed, he is. He's going to the screen. This is going to be a penalty, Billy. I've got no doubt about it.
Yeah, I agree. We've seen lots of those not given in the Premier League, haven't we? I mean, we've had 3 or 4.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they tried to clamp down on it at one stage, didn't they? I mean, look at that. That's got to be a penalty, Billy.
And we saw one in the cup final. Mainly one, can't remember who it was now, but
yeah,
we didn't go to VAR, but this one.
Yeah, I mean, that's as clear penalty as you're going to see all day.
Yeah.
I mean, he's pulling his shirt to the point that he sort of flips him backwards. I mean, come on, ref. There's not much to look at there. Jesus Christ.
I mean, he has made a bit of a meal of it, to be fair to him, but I mean, yeah, penalty kick.
Indeed it is. Penalty to England. I mean, if we score, Billy, do we bring Granny on for the... We'll have to make a Granny for the Euro, surely. We've booked him as well. Albertuga says, that is never a penalty. You're on the wind-up, mate. Give over. He ripped the shirt off his back, man.
I mean, you don't want a penalty for... You don't want to take the lead with a penalty against these. You want something more conclusive than that, but it's like Cole Palmer's obviously going to take the penalty, yeah.
Harry Kane's coming on.
I wonder if he's coming on for the penalty.
Well,
don't be surprised.
Yes, don't turn around, Cole Palmer. He's just wanting to get on with it. Surely Southgate will let Palmer take the penalty. He'll not make the subs now. Well, I think that would be shithousery of a manager's decision.
He did it with Callum Wilson.
Yeah.
When Callum Wilson bad second penalty, they brought Kane on and he took it.
I remember. But it is going to be Cole Palmer for England. Coming up to an hour played at St James's Park. Can Cole Palmer convert? Deep breath from the Chelsea man. And here we go. Up he steps and scores! 1-0 to England. And it's Cole Palmer. I'm not bringing Granny on. I'm not getting too excited about that, Billy. Granny's still on her holidays before the Euros. Keith Truscott, thank you for your super chat. We're really hoping for a penalty. Surely we should be tearing them a new one, not relying on penalties. 100%, Keith. 100% we should. But never mind. We've scored a goal. There you go.
It's a good penalty, to be fair.
It was. I mean, he slipped when he took it, didn't he? The kind of right foot gave way on him underneath a little bit there. But he managed to keep his composure. Keeper got a hand on it, but it's in the back of the net. I mean, look, he's pulling his shirt for like 5 yards.
Did you not see the person that Watkins did before that, though?
Yeah.
Literally shoved someone out of the way. Oh, dear.
Crazy.
Anyway, here comes Grealish and Kane and Maddison. And
Kane is on for Watkins. That is the first change.
Branthwaite, Wharton, I can see there.
Yep, Adam Wharton's coming on. Eze's coming off. I presume that is for Maddison. Or Grealish, sorry. Cole Palmer's now coming off for Jack Grealish.
Harry Kane will be seething that he didn't take him off before that.
Oh, he'll be in Gareth's room later on. Trippier's the man coming off. Of course, getting a brilliant ovation from the Geordie faithful.
Maybe his last performance in James's part.
Billy.
You never know.
Don't you start.
You never know, do you?
Well, you don't. You don't. But he has been replaced by Adam Wharton. And Mark Guay's coming off for Branthwaite. Guay's had a terrible game, by the way. I don't think he'd be pleased with his performance tonight. Not much to do in the second half, however, because, I mean, really, England have stepped it up a little bit. But hopefully these changes will see a little bit more excitement. The likes of Grealish and Maddison on the pitch now. Harry Kane, of course. And there's 2 substitutions from Bosnia and Herzegovina. Both Itch and Itch are replaced by Itch and Itch.
Who's Matic? I don't know. Never heard of him.
No.
They had a player on the bench called Sausage. Did you see him?
Well, they may as well have one called Automatic as well. But they haven't. I mean, dear God. Anyway, it is 1-0 to England. A penalty by Cole Palmer. And we have a goal to celebrate, guys, which is very strange.
Yellow card for Bosnia, if you've been.
Oh, yes. Yes, I'll update that one. There you go. Well, I would hope England go on to score a few more goals now with the players they have on the pitch as Branthwaite puts his foot through that. High into the air. Bourne wins the header. Good battle in that from Jared Bourne.
Oh, did well there as well.
Yep. Here comes Bourne again, throwing a nice little nutmeg, and then he's sliced down like a knife through butter. That was a terrible tackle, and another yellow card for the visitors, and rightly so.
You know that is. I think that's our mates, isn't it?
Yeah, it's oh no, well, a bit of both really.
Oh, it's a sub, isn't it?
Well, I think Anel got the booking though.
Did he?
No, Gazi Begovic. Itch, Billy.
Gazibegovic.
Okay. That was actually a good run by Jared Bourne. His best of the match by far. Has he booked 2 players there?
Yeah, he booked 2.
Wow.
Tahirovic got it as well.
Yeah, you don't often see both players involved in the sandwich get booked, but hey, there you go. Corner, the free kick taken. Nobody coming in around the back post. And I think Harry Kane is questioning that. Maddison played a beautiful ball over. And it was over the top of Harry Kane, but nobody had took a gamble on the far side. Jesus. Michael says if it's a penalty is going to... hang on a minute. If it's a penalty that what is going to take for us to be 1-0 up, then this is scary for England. Commentator just said Wharton was born in Carlisle back in the Northeast for his England debut. Carlisle's not in the Northeast.
Well, that's Channel 4 for you.
Oh, my goodness.
Well played.
He's going to blow his whistle for that, surely. Oh, he doesn't. We'll get on with it. Here's Jared Bourne. Get up, you tart. Harry Kane. Oh, no. It's a great turn by Conor Gallagher and another corner to England. By these Bosnia and Herzegovina, Billy, they're soft as shite.
He did well. He did slide in, though. I mean,
well, nah, but come on. Get up, you tart. He's still down rolling around. I mean, he's rolled once. He's rolled. I mean, how many times do you want to roll, son? You got to bang on the shin.
Get Mitrovic on the pitch. He'll make him fall down for no reason.
Well, he plays for Serbia, doesn't he? We're going to see him in the Euros against England.
That's a good tackle, to be fair.
Well, it is. I mean, that's what we want to see. A little bit of, 50-50, a little bit of sprightly challenge from Conor Gallagher, who literally has no socks left on his back. It looks stupid. Stupid, Billy.
Stupid.
King Hoddle says Boloksevic is warming up.
They did just have a player back in the 90s called Alvir Bolic, which is true.
Yeah, it is. Jack says, I bet you lads wish you never did a watch along now watching this garbage. Oh, we love doing it. Whether the game's crap or not, we still have a good time doing it. Don't worry. As a corner comes in again and the visitors managed to clear. And the ball is currently with Concert. And Jack Grealish now. Grealish turns, immediately runs at the defence. Out wide now for Gallagher. And here's Grealish again. Teasing on that edge of the box. Right, then left. Then to Gallagher. In comes the cross. It's a beauty. Oh. And right across. Bourne just missed it. Kane does brilliantly to keep it in. And play it back again. Gallagher tries a first-time shot. And how late was that?
Mental.
And once again, there's a
switch.
Yeah.
Conser's gone to left back. Trent's now at right back. And Wharton's slotting into the place where Trent was in the 6. Yeah. I don't think he'd even started shaving yet.
Well, Jack says Gallagher is a very greedy player. What do you lot think?
I've actually enjoyed his second half performance. He's kind of tried to take the game by the scruff of the neck, hasn't he? And
yeah, yes.
You've seen a little bit of effort from him, to be fair to him.
Yeah. Long ball by the goalkeeper for the visitors. Good header. Kane flicks it on now to Jared Bourne, who's come inside a little bit now. Plays it wide again for Harry Kane. Kane's got Trent wide of him. Kane decides to shoot. Should have given it to Trent. That was greed. And it's going to be a corner to England. I don't like that side of Harry Kane. I know he's a good striker, but just play your colleague in there, who was then cleaning on goal.
Yeah, should have done.
Maddison's come across to take the free kick. Of course, could have been at this ground all season had he signed for us, Billy Bob.
He could have. Instead, he came and got battered by us 4-1.
He did indeed.
It's 4-0, wasn't it? 4-1.
4-0, yeah. By the way, the corner came to nothing. Oh, it's a goal kick.
I don't think Maddison's going to go to the Euros, if I'm perfectly honest.
It's a big call.
I don't think Southgate's actually doing him any favours. I mean, whenever we've played him wide left, and he just doesn't play there, does he?
Yeah. We've said that a few times. There's another Bosnia and Herzegovinian goes flying. I mean, they could have combined the two names, couldn't they? Just called them Bosvenia or something. Like, much easier to pronounce. I'll probably get shot for saying that, but never mind. Here's Grealish inside now to a little bit of combination work there, trying to get Maddison involved. Conser now on this left-hand side. Inside to Grealish again. No, that's Maddison. Bloody hell, they've both got long hair now. Lewis Dunk brings it over the halfway line to Trent. Inside to Gallagher, back to Trent. He plays a first-time ball into Adam Wharton, his first touch. Plays it wide for Conser. Conser, in turn, goes left again for Grealish. Grealish cuts inside. It's plenty ahead of the Man City player at the minute, and Conser's made a good run down the left-hand side.
Why didn't he give it him?
Lays it up to Maddison. Maddison's got, he's standing there in complete space, and then when he isn't in space, they give him the bloody ball. Wharton now. Konsa. Down the line for Grealish. One thing you'll get with Jack Grealish is he'll always want to attack players. And he's played inside. Nice ball for Wharton. Wharton, a lovely touch outside now. Konsa gets to the byline, floats across in. It's in. No, it's not. It's over the bar. It's brilliant defending. Harry Kane on the doorstep, and I think it's Kane that got the final touch.
Nice left-footed cross from Cons as well.
Yeah.
Literally hit it with his left foot. It's a nice cross too. And Kane got
just slightly too high for Harry Kane, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He got up well. It's off the size of his face, really.
Yeah. It won't make him any uglier.
Absolutely not. But good opportunity. I think England have played definitely better this second half, Billy, but I would say they played better, but it's not exactly awe-inspiring stuff.
No, definitely not.
But we got some more exciting players on the pitch now. That's why. As Grealish is thrown to the floor, Wharton takes a quick free kick to Gallagher. Grealish had stayed down there, but he's up now. And that looks like Gomez, is it?
Yeah, he's probably going to come out left back, isn't he, for Cons, I imagine.
Yeah. Wharton to
could
Gallagher.
Could be right back for Trent.
Could be.
Or it could be centre half for Toon. He can play.
And here's Jared Bourne. This is a good chance for England again into the box. Bourne sends it across. It's bouncing around. Kane again sniffing around like a bloodhound. He's got it back to Konsa. Konsa's got men in support. Adam Wharton to Kane. Kane turns and Kane hits it. And it's that was for the cameras from the goalkeeper. I mean, good turn and shot by Harry Kane. Reminiscent of Alan Shearer many moons ago, Billy.
Yeah, the Desai goal, wasn't it? With his but obviously Kane's not in Shearer's class.
I mean, it's straight at the goalkeeper, Billy. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, he palms it away, then dives. Impressive stuff for the cameras. Welcome to the new subscribers to the channel as well. If you are interested, hit that subscribe button, guys. If you like what you see on the channel, bouncing around again and visit the survive. But England, I mean, 100% on top here, Billy. I think it's fair to say now.
Yeah, I mean, so they should be.
Well, just to reiterate, Luxembourg beat these twice and beat them 4-1 in one of the games. And the referee very enthusiastically gives a free kick to England there.
Well, I think Dunk should have scored here. It forced a dunk. Oh, it's handball.
Oh, will we get another penalty here?
Is it close to his... Oh, I'm not sure.
I think his arm was by his side. I think that would be extremely harsh to give a penalty for that. Anyway, Dunk's come off for Gomez. So Gomez is going to go centre-back, is he? He must be.
He may send Konsa in there. I'd like to see Gomez play centre-back. He needs a centre... Yeah, Konsa's going...
Konsa's going centre-back, yeah. Kieran, thanks for another super chat. Paul Guehi has received a yellow card. I do apologise. I mean, some people are very, very...
anal.
Quick.
That's the word.
No, Billy. They're very...
pedantic.
No, they like to keep the scoreboard right, which is a good thing, to be honest. Scoreboard should be right. So I expect to be told if something's missing. Anyway, what are we? 70, coming up 73 and a half minutes. England leading by a 0-0. Cole Palmer's penalty on the 60th minute is the only goal we've had in this game. And Konsa brings it out for England now to Trent. Plays it back again to Konsa, and he will go back to Pickford, will he? No. Uses Adam Wharton instead. Wharton, good ball forward to Maddison. Maddison took a very heavy touch there, but managed to get it out to Gomez, and he's got it to Grealish. Grealish now. Again, England getting players forward. Kane. But again, look where Harry Kane's gone.
Yeah, it's going to cost him to himself next.
There's nobody in the box. And it's another throw to England. I mean, Harry Kane is a fantastic passer of the ball. There's no doubt about that. But we need him in the box. And this has been the problem for a long time when England need goals, is the fact that he comes too deep.
Yeah.
But of course, he's the manager of the England team. Let's not forget. It's not Southgate.
Well, he didn't have to do it for Bayern Munich this year. You've very rarely seen him kind of drop deep and play those. Sometimes he did it, but he usually had players breaking from midfield. There, he never did he?
Yeah. NUFC Ollie says, who is Paul Guehi? He didn't say that. He said Paul Guehi has a yellow card. He was talking to me using my name and said Guehi has a yellow card. Come on, Ollie. I know it's late on a Monday night, but dear me.
I keep thinking it's Friday as well. Weird, isn't it?
It's strange, isn't it? It's a bloody Monday. Scotty says, go on, Billy, do a David Attenborough commentary. Fancy a laugh, and you're like your impressions.
I've never done a David Attenborough, but I'll try, because here in the outback, we can see the species that is Mark Guehi leaving the pitch.
Well, there's another yellow card for England there. And I have to say, Billy, I do love you, but that was the worst David Attenborough I have ever heard.
I could probably do a better David Bellamy, to be fair. Well, here we are amongst all the foliage, grappling with great nuts.
Chippers wants you to do with Sean Bean.
Bastard.
By the way, Branthwaite's been booked for England, a rather heavy challenge on itch. So we've just got a little delay in play here while, funny enough, he's down injured receiving treatment. England in the Euros, they are. They're all coming now. They're all coming. Gillian says you sounded like a dirty old man, Billy.
Which one?
Well, I presume the David Attenborough one, which was atrocious. Oh dear. Is this what we have to resort to now on a bloody match day live when the game's...
Shows how bad the game is, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, absolutely. Wacky says, at least Southgate hasn't played the same team like he used in previous nothing friendlies. Jamstasher says, Paul, as a Canadian, I'm offended at your attempt at changing. I forget what I'm offended at. You Canadians are weird at times. Liam wants to know if either of us can do Alex's voice.
No. You can.
I can. Prince Philip and I. Sorry, Alex. Oh, dear me. Dear God. 12 and a half minutes to go. 12 and a half minutes to go, guys. And it's, I mean, you know, there's nothing much more we can say, guys. I mean, a lot of you are seeing what we're trying to commentate on here, and it's
dreadful. Been quite impressed with Wharton, though. He wants the ball all the time, doesn't he? And
I was just going to say that.
Yet.
Yeah, he's making himself available all the time. Look, we know that kid is a very, very good player. He's a really, really good player. So.
Yeah, he's not giving the ball away. He's not just gone backwards and sideways either. So there he goes backwards. That's nice touch from Gallagher.
Yeah, Chipper said on it.
Kane is there, though.
I know. Mind he's getting forward. He's busting a gut to get forward. Busting a gut. Here is Harry Kane. Oh, he's too knackered. Couldn't take the ball with him, Billy. But terrible defending. I mean, England, Trent's pressing big style there, and we forced the throw in midway through the England half. Lady Sam says, try an impression of me. Custard slice is £1.
that's not Lady Sam. That's bloody what's her face? What can't remember what her name is? Kerry Katona.
Kerry Katona, man. I deliberately did it that way. I'll knock you out, Paul, if you talk to me like that again. Oh, flaming hell. Jesus. Monday night match day live, ladies and gentlemen, on the Toon Review. Thank you for joining us. You can't beat it. Harry Kane, I'm not sure he meant that, but he's still got the ball. Lays it back to Maddison on the edge of the box. Maddison tries to curl one out. And
I beg your pardon.
Sorry. I meant curl one out, man. I meant curl one in, for the love of God. Honestly. Jesus wept, man. That's how bad this game is. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Gee, I mean, here's Wharton on the edge of the box into Madison. Tries to play it through, and it's blocked. And the visitors bring it away again.
Oh, dear me.
Oh, dear God. King Huddle says, no, that was Lineker. Yes.
He did.
Italian 90, of course. How can we forget that?
Oh, Paula Radcliffe.
Yeah, she had to go for it. Well, it wasn't a number 2, was it? It was a number 1 she went for behind the bushes. Chip has wanted me to do, so that it doesn't sound like Alex if it doesn't mention Maxi. Well, you know, Maxi is a big miss for Newcastle United. Madison on the ball for England at the minute. And now Joe Gomez. Back to Branthwaite and swings that across to Conser now, who brings it forward. Wide now for Trent. It's very much snail's pace now from England. I mean, 9 minutes left in the game. What a ball that is from Trent, by the way. Beautiful ball, and Grealish takes it brilliantly. Grealish to Madison, should score, but he falls over and flicks the ball wide.
He fell over the ball, the knob.
Well, he should have done better there, to be honest.
He's trying to get a corner for that. That's a great ball from Trent now, isn't it?
What a ball that is. I mean, the precision on that is sensational. Grealish just runs onto it, takes it brilliantly, and Madison kind of controls the ball. Well, of course he will. He'll be desperate to get a corner for that, so it doesn't look as embarrassing.
Dreadful.
Brilliant ball from Trent, though. And Itch and Itch are coming on for Bosnia. And Itch and Itch are coming off.
Burnich, I can say his name.
Burnich. Gigovic is going off. I mean, I can say that, but
I mean, Burnich, if you get one of them, it's bad news usually. You usually have to have the umbrella.
Yeah, Bernie Itch, Billy, that's not what you want.
And Arnold's gone off.
Arnold's gone off. That's because of the Bernie Itch.
Oh, dear.
Wow. I mean... Anyway, goal kick to Bosnia and Herzegovina. 8 minutes to go. It'll probably be the longest 8 minutes of our lives, guys. Oh, nice touch by Grealish. And then he throws himself to the floor. I'm not sure he was, Billy. I think it was... he's got the free kick, but I think he's very extravagant again.
He was, but he was pulled back, I think. But when players get pulled back, while they fall forwards, I'll never know. It's...
I agree.
It follows the laws of gravity, isn't it? But they do
it does. Here's Trent on this near side. Adam Wharton. And, well, he slipped there. He's completely lost his footing. And again, the visitors try to come forward, but unfortunately they have no idea where they're passing. 80s Gamer says, all this English talent just walking about the pitch at times. I've seen more desire in my penis.
I mean, that's the place you want to see desire, to be fair. You ain't got no desire there, you're struggling.
Yeah. There is medication for it, people. Now England come forward now with Jared Bourne on this near side. And again, turns back to Trent. Nice turn by Bourne, and then he's dragged back. That's a yellow card.
That's got hairy arms, isn't it? Christ almighty, look at these. It's Richard Keys, isn't he?
Bloody hell. I mean, he needs a good lawnmower on them, I tell you. Oh, keep warm in the winter, Billy. That's a certainty.
I mean, some fans heading for the exits there.
Well, I'm not surprised, Billy. Let's get a quick. I mean, it's been a good crowd in there today. I don't know what the crowd is because I'm not listening to the actual commentary. But I would expect a decent crowd in. Here come England again. Grealish now on the left-hand side. He's got Gomez in support. Madison had made a good run. Grealish ignored and plays it back to Wharton now. Wharton goes left now for Gomez. Gomez crosses into the box. Extravagant dive and header away. And it's now with Alexander-Arnold. Plays it back to Gallagher. Gallagher does a nice little step over, nice little ball into Trent. Now a chance for Bowen, but he took a heavy touch, couldn't get a shot, and then he's wiped out completely. But play goes on with Grealish on the edge of the box now. Grealish floats onto the back post. Trent is unmarked. Hits a beautiful volley and a fabulous finish by Trent Alexander-Arnold. And England are 2-0 up. I mean, that is a fabulous finish, Billy, because he took the sting out of the cross and just guided the volley into the corner.
He's been very good second half, Alexander-Arnold.
He has.
He wasn't great first half, but second half he's been fantastic. He's been the creator of everything we've done, really. Some of his passing has been great. And just as a great pass for the ball did there, he finished fantastic with a great volley at the far post.
That's a horrendous tackle on Bowen, by the way. But Grealish does well here. Sees Trent at the back post. It's a beautiful ball. It's waiting to be hit. And given the angle, he had to get that shot right, Billy, because there wasn't much... He didn't have a lot of space to get that angle. And it's a beautiful volley. Guided in.
Fantastic finish. Really
Cuts right across the ball, doesn't he? And a fabulous finish.
Brilliant goal. Brilliant goal.
Into Yamar just says, crowd's not even cheering, really. Just clapping because they're all half asleep.
Well, you got your 2+ goals now into Yamar, so you should be happy.
Yep. Not sure what them celebrations mean, you know. Very strange. But it's safe to say England have been far better second half. And, well, I mean, they couldn't get any worse than what we saw in that first half, to be fair, Billy.
No, they couldn't, no. There was no focal point. It just looked so powder puff. No ambition. And since second half, we've had a bit of ambition. Players have actually tried to get forward more, and we've looked more dangerous.
Yeah.
I haven't said that. We are playing against a side that's lost twice to Luxembourg.
4-1 in one of the games, Billy.
Yeah.
I don't know whether we've mentioned that tonight.
No, I'm not sure.
But that's definitely the quality that Trent has, without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, he's hit some fantastic passes in this game. And then that finish, that took a lot of skill, Billy, given the angle he was at.
It was a fantastic
because he had to cut across the ball to make it sort of curl into the far corner. And he definitely curled one in there.
He did this time, yes.
He did. We've got 3 minutes left of normal time. Please God, don't play a lot of injury time. There's no need to, referee. But we will be back with England again on Friday night, Billy, as they return to Wembley to take on Iceland.
Yeah, because the slices are pound.
Oh, no. Matchday Live will be sponsored by Custard Slices on Friday.
Really? In that case, I better get myself 5 dozen.
Can't whack a custard slice, Billy.
Oh, can't beat a custard slice. Oh.
Or them caramel custard donuts at Greg's. I mean, dear God.
Oh, dear me.
I could eat 2 boxes of them, you know. That's why I'm such a fat kid, but never mind. Here's Gallagher bursting through. He'll want a goal here, and it's a good save.
Yeah. Good run for Gallagher.
Yeah, indeed it was. And a very, very good save to the right-hand side. Are you guys doing a match reaction tomorrow for this game? Absolutely not, Scotty. You must be kidding. We have a transfer show tomorrow night, and on Wednesday, we also have
Don't say people love it.
Okay, well, we have a good show for you on Wednesday night as well. Thursday night, we're having a night off, and then Friday night, of course, we'll be England again. How has that not gone in? It is in the net eventually. Harry Kane's got his goal after, well...
There might be an offside there. I think Konza's blocked up the line.
Konza definitely blocked it on the line, but I think there was 2 Bosnia and Herzegovina players further back than him.
Maybe. They're looking at it anyway.
Well, Harry Kane's got his goal. It's 3-0. I mean,
Konza blocked up the line for the first one. Whoever it was, who was it? There's no offside there.
Madison plays it across. It's number 11. It's Bowen. There's no offside, Billy.
No offside there.
Nah.
I'm a goalkeeper.
Dear me. Oh, God. I mean, Konza blocked. He could have had he could have had an England goal, and then oh my God, he's got an assist anyway. Harry Kane will put it in. I think Konza will get an assist.
He's always in the right place at the right time. Kane, it's not luck. You know, that's how good he is.
Anticipation. I mean, there's just no offside there, is there really? So,
Ollie Watkins would never been in that position then.
No. 3-0 to England. Slightly flattering scoreline, I think, in the end of the day, Billy, given I mean, we've been a lot better second half, I guess.
Plus, I mean, they've took a lot of players off it now, but Bosnia. I know we have, but I can't imagine their bench would be great.
King Hoddle says, I'm taking Madison. He can get us assists. Well, very strange you should say that, King Hoddle. Who do you support again?
He might go as a pundit.
Harsh, Billy. Harsh. Anyway, we're into injury time now, and the damn referee's added 4 minutes on the bastard.
Why?
Well, who knows?
To be fair, we have started looking more Dames-heavy attack now.
Yeah. Well, we've got better players on, really, haven't we? Ball floated over by Kane looking for Bowen. He'll be disappointed that Conser blocked that shot because that was going in the back of the net.
That would have been his first goal for England, wouldn't it?
Yeah, denied him an England goal. Julie J says, I predicted 4, so 1 more, lads. Well, you never know. There's 3.5 minutes left. Oh, there's another.
They have got dog paws on the shoulders. You're right. Well, why?
I wouldn't say it, Billy, if they didn't. I don't know.
I mean, I could understand if it was South Korea.
Hello to all the little people of South Korea.
You just confounded it by saying the little people of South Korea.
Let's move on. Oh, let's just move on.
Stop, be professional.
Is this game finished yet, Billy?
No, we've still got 3 minutes to go.
No, I'm not even explaining why. I was thinking of something I watched, and that's why.
Oh yeah, what was that?
Not what you're thinking. I think Clarkson made a comment about them when he was talking about Hyundais on way back on Top Gear. But I didn't actually mean to say it out loud. I was thinking it in my head. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
For anyone wondering, there's just under 2 minutes of the injury time left. King Hoddle says this channel has killed political correctness. Stone dead. Well, it wouldn't be the Toon Review if we didn't. We love everybody, really. Jordan Pickford gets a touch of the ball. Hasn't seen much of it in this second half. I'm not sure why he's playing tonight, you know.
I don't know. Maybe because it's his favourite ground.
Well, yeah, maybe. Ken Mann says PC is overrated anyway. Martin says dog paws. What's that about? Well, please don't ask Billy again, because we just get into trouble when we talk things like that.
Maybe it's a clause they have in the contract. He's
Hero Week, ladies and gentlemen. Hero Week. Well, we do have Sam coming on at full time. Remember, guys, for her thoughts on the second half. Oh dear, that's tremendous from the visitors there. The goalkeeper just kicked it out between 2 of his own players. Up the A1 says, everyone should know by now that there's no malice in anything said. Of course not. It's all banter and jokes. Anyone that takes it seriously shouldn't watch the channel as far as I'm concerned. We're here for a laugh as well. It can't be all serious all the time. And I think that's why people enjoy watching, because we're not, we'll put a lot of banter in as well as the serious stuff. You can't be serious constantly. You've got to have a laugh at times. As Madison is bursting through here. Oh, wrong way. Grealish was in.
No vision.
But thank you. The referee has finally blown. You good gentlemen. It is finished. England 3, Bosnia and Herzegovina 0. In the end, a pretty straightforward result, pretty straightforward performance. Certainly in the second half, we did pick it up, Billy, and finally put them to the sword.
Yeah, let's be honest. But obviously, Bosnia in the first half, they kind of stifled us. who had no focal point. Second half, he looked a bit more attacking, a bit more enterprising. When the subs came on, that made that even better. And when they made their subs, obviously, they weren't the quality of the players on the pitch. And 3-0 probably flatters us a little bit. But there were some good performances second half.
Well, standout player in the first half was definitely Eze. No doubt about that for me. Obviously, the substitutes made a huge difference to the way England played in the second half. We had turned the screw a little bit by the time the subs came on, but when they came on, we just dominated the game. The goals, nothing really special about the goals. Maybe, well, Trent's was. Let's be honest, Trent's was a good finish. But apart from that, I mean, we have to be better, though, when it comes to the Euros. I know the team will be very, very different, but Southgate's got to take the shackles off a bit, Billy.
Well, you thought he'd do it tonight, but yeah, first 50 minutes, we definitely didn't. There's players there now that I think have played themselves out of contention for the tournament. I don't think he takes Ollie Watkins. I think hopefully we'll see Tony play against Iceland. Because if we see Watkins again, that means to me that Tony isn't going. And I think there's players like Maddison maybe have played themselves out.
Who would you take out of Tony and Watkins?
Tony, 100%.
Yeah.
Every day of the week. He's got more all-round game to him.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, here she is, Lady Sam. 3-0, Sam. A little bit better in the second half to watch.
Can we talk about your impression first, please?
No, I didn't do any impression. If it's any consolation, I've just broke my nose on my microphone, so
that does make me feel better.
I thought it might.
Far better in the second half. Just the subs that we put on had the quality to just galvanise and give us some attack that I think we really needed. At least it was a much more entertaining game in the second half because it was really woeful before. I think Billy's absolutely bang on as usual. There was just no focal point for us during that first half, and it was just a really difficult watch. I think Palmer had a lot more about him in the second half, and obviously got the pen and got the shot. So yeah, great stuff.
Baz Down Under says Trent was a cross. No, it wasn't.
Great finish, Von.
It was a brilliant finish. Kieran says Lady Sam doesn't forget. Clearly. Mick J says, come on, Paul, even you know some people wouldn't know Bantrovic smacked them in the face. Well, yeah, I know. Geordie B says, feel sorry for the supporters paying money to fall asleep. We would have been hammered by any decent side. Yeah, but Sam, we're playing a completely different side tonight. That's not anywhere near the side that will start against Serbia in a couple of weeks' time, is it?
Yeah, this is it. And I think that's probably the takeaway comfort. I think if we saw a similar performance in the second half, I think we would be here very worried right now. We know that we had a great bench, an element of protection around them as well. I do hope they get a bit more of a run out on Friday, and hopefully it's a bit of a showcase of what's to come for the Euros, because I think for me, I think you mentioned this in the first half, there doesn't seem to be the excitement around the Euros that there has been in the past. And it's a bit sad that sort of the nation isn't fully behind the team. And I think it's because we all sort of know what kind of football we're going to be in for. Yes, we want to see the results at the end of the day, but come on, you want to give us some fire and fury while you're at it as well. And we just don't seem to see that. But good impact subs that we've seen. The quality was absolutely there. And when you've got a couple of choice quality players on, Kane, great attack as we would have expected. Grealish is just precision, and Trent came to life as well, just with the better quality around him. And we just had the attack from the get-go so much better.
Yeah, look, a few players for me didn't do it who were expected to really try and put on a performance tonight, because they had an opportunity to put the names in the frame to get on the plane, Billy, and some players just simply haven't done that. Yeah,
I think of Bowen, Watkins potentially, Gray, maybe, Dunk, another one. Yeah, there's 3 or 4 that I think have kind of. I mean, Dunk's not just today; he was awful in the last game, so he to me is an international quality centre half. No, I agree.
Sam, what did you make of the dog paws on the shoulders of the visitors today? What do you want to say about that?
Well, I'm a fan of dogs, but it doesn't really say come and have a look at our brand, does it? Oh, yeah, no. It could have been like something cool, like a scratchy mark or something. But no, it's cute little paws on there.
Could be a bit sinister if the paws were over the back of the shoulder, couldn't it?
It always ends up that way, doesn't it? It always just slides away to. I mean, God knows. I mean, we're now banned in South Korea, Sam. I don't know whether you know that, but
I caught that.
Yeah. Thought as much. But there you go, guys. That is Matchday Live for another night. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Don't forget, tomorrow we're back with another transfer show. Wednesday we have a special show as well, which we want to get your interaction on. That should be a brilliant show. We're not releasing what it is yet due to Billy?
Plagiarists.
Yes. So we will release that closer to the time, but it will be 7 o'clock on Wednesday. As I say, you'll play a big part in it as well. We'll get lots of polls up, won't we, Billy? Those polls will be working perfectly on Wednesday. Thursday night off, of course, and Friday we're back with England again. But there will be daily news shows as well during the day for you to get your Newcastle United news as well. But thank you very much for sticking with us through what was a rather awkward game of football tonight. And we will be back, providing we haven't been taken off the air across the world. But we will see you tomorrow, folks. From all of us, thank you to the mods as well, all your super chats and memberships, to Billy and Sam, and to Alex as well. And we will see you all tomorrow. Take care, guys. Good night.
How are the lads and lasses?
Come back and check out